Hey everyone, welcome back to the Spark Faith podcast. I am Dr. Chris Sargent, and today we are going to figure out whether you are B complex deficient. And maybe that isn't sound real super important to you. However, if you're feeling fatigued, any brain fog, confusion, mood swings, irritability, PMS, anybody feeling any of those things, those can all be related to B complex deficiencies. So I think it's really important for you to understand the role that B complex plays in your body, right? It's really important for neuro stuff and nerves. So any kind of numbness, tingling, memory, concentration issues, depression, Alzheimer's, anxiety, all play into potentially being caused by having a B complex vitamin deficiency. Heart disease, Alzheimer and memory issues also have to do with the buildup of a little amino acid called homocysteine. I test for the homocysteine in my functional lab panel, but not every doctor does. And when homocysteine builds up, you are at higher risk for heart disease, you are at higher risk for heart attack, gut issues, and depression. So homocysteine is a really big deal. Um, Energy production issues, right? One of the first things off the top, right, is fatigue. Well, your mitochondria, the little powerhouses inside your cell, run off of B complex vitamins. They cannot do their job and create energy without having the B complex in there, along with zinc and magnesium. Very important. So there's a lot that goes into this. B12, right? Pernicious anemia, big words. Oh my goodness, but it's a different kind of anemia than having an iron deficiency. So you can be dragging and tired and your doctor says, "Oh, let's look at your iron," and your iron's fine, but never looks at B12 and there you go. So, how do we test for those? They are tested for from a functional perspective, not from a direct perspective. B complex vitamins are water soluble. So if you take some B complex vitamins a couple days before you have blood work done and they draw and they say, "Oh my goodness, your B complex is so high," it's mostly high because it's water soluble inside your blood. That doesn't necessarily mean that it's getting inside your cells and into the bone marrow and into your liver and into the mitochondria where they need to be. So, really understanding how to look at labs from a functional perspective is going to really illuminate what needs to happen around your B complex. And how do we end up B complex deficient in the first place? 4 or 5 big reasons here. Medications. And I'm going to go through a list in just a minute, but meds are a big deal and really pull B complex vitamins out of your body. Stress. Mental and emotional stress causes increases in cortisol, and all of those processes really reduce your B complex vitamins, B6, B12, folate. Alcohol. Ah, yes, those 2 glasses of wine a day that are so good for you also can deplete your B12, B6, and the rest of your B complex vitamins. Partially because it's a diuretic and, like I said, water soluble, but also because the enzymes needed to detox alcohol need B complex. And so there you go. And it turns off B12 production. So ultra processed foods, also a problem, right? All these ultra processed foods take away from nutrition. They don't actually give you nutrition. It's just empty calories that don't actually replete, as opposed to deplete, replete your body. So what meds are really the big ones? So aspirin, yep, just your basic aspirin, and then Advil. All of the NSAIDs, the things that decrease inflammation, can also decrease your B complex vitamins. And then Tagamet and Zantac and proton pump inhibitors. So things that you might be using for reflux. Anti-diabetic drugs like metformin, big deal because diabetics don't handle their sugar well. Part of the reason you may not be handling your sugar well is you're deficient in B complex vitamins and it can't handle the energy production well. Blood pressure lowering drugs, birth control pills, probably the top, should have been at the top of the list, right? birth control pills are a big deal, and then steroids also, but that goes back into the way that your body plays with its stress hormones. So there you go. That's the tea, as my daughter would say, on B complex vitamins. And so I just wanted to bring your awareness to that and just know that there's a way that we can look at that and see how things are functioning in your body and if this is one of the issues that you might be having. So there's what's up on Wednesday today. Have a great day. Love y'all. Blessings. Bye.